These are my test corrections for my Unit 2 Human Population test, Leah Childers' first period. The first question that I missed is question 6. The question states, which statement regarding developed countries is false? The correct answer is E. They have a lower infant mortality rate. This is false because we actually have a higher infant mortality rate. This is because we have no nationwide health care and an increase of teenage pregnancy, which I found in my notes. The next question that I missed was question 13. It states, according to demographic transition theory, the greatest population increase occurred in what phase? It occurred in stage 2, or the transitional phase. I believe I missed this question because I misinterpreted and I switched some of the things on the graph. As you can see from this graphic, this is similar to the one that we viewed in class, and as you can see, stage 2 is when birth rate expanded or exceeded and grew exponentially. The next question that I missed was question 22. It regarded human population, and it states, which of the following would decrease the likelihood of a couple having a child? And I missed this question because I skipped over the word decrease. So women would have more, the correct answer is that women would have more opportunities to participate in the workforce. And I found this in the human population notes when we were talking about the case studies of India and China. Question 24 regarded human population, and it said countries that achieved zero population growth have a structure that is fill in the blank. And I jumped too quickly, and once I looked back at my histograms worksheet, I was able to determine that the stable population actually looks like a square or a box, which you'll see on the next picture. As I said in the previous question, this is what a stable histogram would look like. As you can see, it's very straight and it doesn't really expand out past, like it's not increasing rapidly, and it's not the inverted triangle, which some populations have. Question 35 was about risk and toxicity, and I flipped in my head that a high threshold and a high toxicity, which is the reverse, it needs to have a low threshold and a high toxicity to be considered extremely toxic. Question 37 was also about risk and toxicity. The question states that an action should not be taken, like the consequences of the uncertain and potential, and it's one of the principles that we learned, and I found this in the risk and toxicity notes, and it's actually I believe it's the precautionary. And when I first read it, I skipped over, I thought that it was letter A, I believe I said it was actually the correct answer. Question 39 was about diseases, and the reason why I put C as the bubonic plague was a pandemic that's incorrect, because the bubonic plague was only in Europe. It never came to America or another continent. It only stayed in one area. So the correct answer is the swine flu outbreak, because it spread to many continents. The last question that I missed was about diseases. It stated, place the diseases in order from deadliest to least deadly. I believe what happened on the test is that I flipped around the diseases in my head, so now the order should be the flu, then tuberculosis, then malaria. I thought that they were switched in my head, so I think that's why I missed it.